Hello.
Hi, this is Jerome, and I'm Julie Stallworth. Today we're going to be writing a persuasive or argumentative essay, or planning to write it, based on an article that we've read together and a topic that Jerome has chosen. Can you tell us what the topic is?
Does technology make us more alone?
Does technology make us more alone? And there was a little video clip that went with the article. Can you tell us the gist of what the article is about?
Wait, like what happened in the story?
Just tell us about
Okay.
tell us about the
So
article.
it's about how our world in these days, people are on their phones a lot and how they don't really communicate with the people who are around them, and they really don't live like their life. They really view it.
They're viewing it through a phone instead of being
Yeah.
in the moment.
Mhm.
They kept saying being present and being in the moment. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, like, it kind of depends. If it's like if it's right or wrong, it depends on what's happening and what time and when.
But what about this question? Does technology make us more alone?
Well, yeah, I think it does, because people are now, since like the iPhone and stuff came out, people have been on their phones just constantly.
When they're driving and
Yeah.
everything. Okay, so we're going to use this anchor chart that I've created to plan Jerome's essay. Why don't you read it? P stands for?
P stands for pay attention to the prompt. L, list main ideas. A, add supporting ideas. N, number your ideas.
Okay, so we're just going to do the plan today. We're not going to do the whole essay.
Okay.
We're just going to do the plan today. So pay attention to the prompt. This is your prompt. Does technology make us, I'm going to put this right here where you can see it, more alone?
Okay.
Why don't you write down some of the main ideas, make a list of the main ideas that you learned from reading the article.
Okay.
And say what they are as you're writing them down.
Well, I say 1, people are on their phones a lot now.
Okay. Now why don't you skip a space, because you're going to add supporting ideas underneath this. So just list maybe the 5 main ideas, 4 or 5 main ideas from the article that we just read.
2. Okay. 2 is people aren't living their lives. They are viewing them through their phones.
Okay.
3, people.
Skip some lines so you can write your details. Okay.
People aren't connecting with the others that are around them.
Is this making us more alone? That's part of the prompt. Is technology?
Yeah.
And
because
we watched a video and read an article about smartphones and phones and how everybody's into their phones and filming each other. But what other technology could we think about that might be part of this prompt?
I guess people are watching TV.
What about video games?
People are playing video games and stuff.
You think a lot of people play video games by themselves?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe write that as one of your main ideas. Even though it wasn't in the article, it does address the prompt if it's any kind of technology.
Okay.
And television. You could say television and video games. That was your idea.
People are spending most of their time playing video games and watching TV alone.
Okay, so this is just a plan for writing. And so some of it, of course, we'll revise and edit and rewrite. Do you think you spend most of your time watching television and playing video games?
Me personally?
Yes.
No.
Do I?
No.
Right. So you're saying people are spending most of their time.
Should I say?
Some people.
Yes, some.
And how could you rephrase that?
Some people spend a lot.
A lot of time. And often that time is spent alone, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I want you to go back, and A means add supporting ideas. I think number 1 and number 2 are pretty similar. People are on their phones a lot now. And people aren't living their lives, they are viewing them through their phones. So let's treat this as one idea, because they're kind of saying the same thing. And that's okay. You have 3 really strong, very good main ideas. So what supporting details do you want to say? What did you learn from the article that we read about people being on their phones?
They are trying to videotape everything.
And so what's happening because of that?
They're missing out.
On? On what?
On what's happening around them.
And what was happening around them in the article?
The guy was getting married, was proposing. Wasn't getting married.
That was in the video. One guy was proposing and he was videotaping them instead of being in the moment of...
Yeah, and the birthday party, the guy was trying to take pictures. Well, everybody around him was trying to take pictures, including himself. He was trying to take pictures.
And what was the woman doing?
The woman was just sitting there with the cake.
She had a birthday cake with candles all lit and she was singing. They were all singing, but they really were not there in the moment with him because they were trying to videotape it.
Yeah.
So, what are some main ideas that you could add to this that supports these, that's supporting ideas to this first main idea? You just said one before. They're not viewing their lives through their phones. They aren't living their lives.
They're trying to videotape. People are trying to videotape.
Okay, we already said that, but you said they're missing out, right?
Yeah.
They're missing out on what's happening around them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you think about this, Jerome? Because this is like an argumentative essay. Mm-hmm. It's a persuasive paper. You've written persuasive papers before. What do you think about this? Put some of your opinion in there. What should people be doing instead? Like in the end of the article, it said, do you have rules for yourself? And when you're using your phone or playing video games or watching television, do you have rules for yourself?
Yeah, I try to include people.
How do you do that?
By letting them play.
If you're playing video
If you're
games
playing video
and your
games.
friends are over, yeah. But
And I try, like, I don't really play video games a lot.
well, we have a rule that there's no phones at the dinner table.
Yeah, that's true.
So what do you think about that rule?
Well, that takes it away. That takes away time on your phone. And it helps you connect with the people around you.
Which is your family when you're eating dinner. So can you write down your thoughts about this, please?
Yeah.
What are you writing? Tell us out loud so we can hear it on the video.
I was going to say people should have more rules and more, self-goals. Not really self-goals, but when they're, like, trying to set goals with themselves, they need to, like, they need to make better goals for themselves so they can not, like, they can spend time with people around them and not just be on their phones the whole time.
Okay, so making rules for yourself is one way you can kind of monitor and regulate this.
Okay, making rules for yourself.
And when is that important?
When you're with family and your friends.
Okay, what about when you're going through a checkout line at Kroger? Is it okay to be on your phone then?
No.
Why not?
Because you're trying to communicate with the person.
It's kind of rude. So maybe put something about manners and it being polite. It's important for that reason. What about when you're ordering in a restaurant?
Yeah. That's kind of rude too because you're also trying to.
Okay, so part of it is manners and just having social graces. Making rules for yourself. So then when you write your draft, your first draft, you might say what some of those rules would be. Okay, and did you write down? Yeah, they're missing out. Very good. Let's go down to the second idea. People aren't connecting to others around them. So what are ways that you could better connect? And we're almost out of time on this. So I'm going to ask you to add your supporting ideas for number 3 and number 4. And then you'll write a draft for the next step of our lesson. We're going to use a different anchor chart. And we'll do a different video for that one, for the right part.
Okay.
Work from your plan. Remember your goals. Include transition words. Try to use different kinds of sentences.
Okay.
And make your words exciting, interesting, $100,000 words.
Okay.
Do you think using a plan like this helps you with your writing?
Yeah. Because sometimes people just, like, write down, like, what they think. And a lot of times it's, like, either not correct or it's not, like, thought through really well. So
this helps you feel more organized?
Yeah, and then sometimes people go back and are like, wait, I didn't really mean that. I meant to say something else. So, yeah.
That's where editing and revising comes in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.